So actually long-term sick has two stages. One is to actually manage the process of someone being off, and then the other one is to get somebody back to work, so returning to work. And the process is that you stay in touch, you contact the person's GP to access their medical records. Now this can only be done with the employee's consent, and so there's a form that the employee has to fill in actually giving permission. You then contact the GP where you ask a series of questions about the condition. We're not medical experts, so if someone has a broken arm, you would ask how it affects the employee's day-to-day routine, how long do they expect them to be off, is there any further medical treatment that's needed, any medication that the person is on that we should be aware of, could the person undertake light duties, what's a reasonable time frame that they could expect them to return to work. Now, in all honesty, GPs aren't all good at answering these questions. Some of them gloss over them, some of them answer them in detail, some don't. So it is slightly hit or miss, so I think people should be aware of that. But in general terms, once you have that information, you call the employee in for a meeting. Now, some people call these OC health meetings and or well-being, I quite like to call them. So you have them in and you talk to them about the content of the GP report, and you say, this is what's come back. You know, the GP saying that you could potentially return to work on light duties. How do you feel about that? Could you come back sort of maybe on shorter days and or shorter week, that sort of thing. And the idea is that you support the individual to return to work. Now, it might be that it's not possible. They're a forklift driver, they've broken their arm, there's no way they could return. And so it's on a case-by-case basis, but the idea is that you make reasonable adjustments. So you can't completely change your workplace, but the idea is that you facilitate that person back to work.